Hello, on today's tutorial I will show you how to make simple ricocheting projectile what can use in some tanks gameplay. So as you can see uh, right now projectile is ricocheting of surface, but if I do this they will penetrate it. So how to do it? I already have logic here and already have projectile. Projectile is just simple sculpt, looks like a bullet. It's set to movable and collidable, and some glow. So what we need? We need to delete this. And let's start from blank microchip. This microchip contains impact sensor right now, some sensitivity, we will use touching, and laser scope, what don't detect our missile. It's actually, our projectile is actually labeled missile. It's not detect missile, and its point is somewhere here, not in the middle, somewhere here. You can use it a little bit longer. Okay, so what's next? Next we need to split signal. To split signal we need splitter. Laser scope have some super good feature for angles. It's a hit surface orientation. We use this. As you can see, it's split up on A, B, C ports. It's some how to explain it? It's angle ports. So it detects different angles, like this angle, and something different angle. I don't understand what it's. So it detects angles. Next up, what we need to do? We need to actually use calculator, and calculator will be absolute value. Why it's like this? Because signal of this is like -1 and or 1, can't remember, and signal of this is 0. So it's actually can be -1 or just 1. So we need to extract absolute value. Next calculator. Next calculator will be greater than. No, it's not greater than. It's this greater than. Greater than. It will use for this. And for this one it will be less than. We will use something like this, 0.8. For this we will use 0.5, I think, if on this 0.8. How to check angles? What will be their projectile will ricocheting. Let's delete our projectile from this and grab some wall. As you can see, right now it's detecting it. So if I do this, it's actually detecting what is this value changing. So this is right now less than 0.8. It's okay. It will be ricocheting on this value. With this angle, we will watch what it will be greater than 0.8, and it will be ricocheting on this. You can set up it manually. For this is kinda different for some reason, because it's actually can ricocheting out of this, like this. so we actually can use it 0.82. Can use the same value on them, but this is less than and this is greater than. Next up we will use OR gate. OR gate for every single one of these, and NOT gate. NOT gate will be, we connected every 3 calculators of this. Next up we will use AND gate. This thing is detecting ricochet, so right now this NOT gate will detecting penetration, so we're connecting it to this. Next up, impact sensor. Impact sensor will send pulse signal. We grab signal manipulator, set pulse on, and connect it to touching. Touching pulse mode, and pulse goes to every single one of these AND gates. Next up we will grab selector, and this is ricochet. Ricochet we're connecting to this, and penetration connecting to port C. So this is our neutral port. Next up, for ricochet we do nothing. Our bullet just bounce from some walls, and that's all. For penetration we will use some emitter and destroying sensor. On emitter we just grab my kinda explosion here. It will show like it's an explosion and penetration. Set it to emit once and some small time limit. So, and also I forgot to mention what we use rocket rotator. Rocket rotator will rotate our bullet in direction of vector, speed vector. So let's test this out right now. I'll emit bullet like this, and let's see what happened. And as you can see, bullet ricocheting off the wall. But if we grab our wall like this, it will now penetrate it. And that's all for today's mini tutorial. Thanks for watching.